So now it gives me options. Okay. It's so early, but we are doing Capricorn's year ahead. You guys are the first ones out the gate, so we're going to be looking at this together, okay? So, for each quarter, we'll look at the whole year. For each quarter, we will look at a theme for that quarter, and then we'll go through each month. I'll see. If it starts to take too long, I'm capping myself at an hour because I can talk. All right, it's already hot. So let's see. Capricorn, what message do we have for Capricorn for 2026? We're looking at quarter one. Quarter one. Oh, okay, that's how I'll do it. All right. So theme for quarter one for 2026. The card that did come out was the Six of Swords in reverse. And there's something, even now that you know that you need to walk away from, that in quarter one will be like, boom, 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 for you to leave. And it doesn't seem like you walk away from it. It doesn't seem like you address it. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Because of course. Okay, yeah. So, but it was in reverse, okay? This may be in regards to leaving something alone, in regards to like maybe you have been trying to figure out, oh, should I do the family thing? Should I become a parent? And it's asking you to walk away from that. If it's a situation that's not good for you and your legacy, you're have been pushed to walk away from it, and that will come up in Q1, but it still doesn't feel like you make the decision to walk away. All right, it feels like you have this level of stubbornness, like I can get through this, I can work through anything, I got this, I'll be able to do it, and you have the mindset that you're gonna push through it. What I also feel like in this situation with her facial expression, there's something, this is very much ego based, and it is like it's gonna you can push through, you can do these things, but it's gonna cause you to pull multiple strings of like manipulation or not operate at your best, right? Okay, so let's see. That's the theme for quarter one. So let's see January. What do we have for January? What do they need to know for January? Elevator, rise above. Okay, there may be So one of the things I did get just, okay, so there may be opportunities of promotion or additional income or things like, hi, or things like where you have you have a chance to do something that is very much of your higher self, right? And this is probably the thing that elevate. If you consider the path that you're on, if you consider the path that you're on, okay, I got to show you because, okay, you see, this is the card. This, in this instance, looks like a person. Looks like a person, okay? And this is basically in a sense of you have an opportunity to make a choice that is of a higher level. If you do that, it will change your path's trajectory. You'll feel more enlightened. You'll feel less heavy. You'll feel like, hey girl. You'll feel like, okay, that was the decision I was supposed to make this whole time. But let's see, let's clarify. Chariot. Okay, so we have the Chariot, number 7. There's going to be a strong possibility of not wanting to know, and this is for Capricorn, not knowing like if you're making the right decision or not. But if you just go ahead and make the decision, it'll push you forward. It'll push you forward. So many things will clear up. You'll feel more enlightened in the paths that you're going. You'll feel like you're on the right track, where somewhere in quarter 1, you're not going to feel like you are on the right track. So those type of things are going to clear up. Okay, so let's see what else for January. There seems like there's spiritual conversations, and spiritual conversations can be something of the heart, right? Like, hey, heart-to-heart conversations. This could be heart-to-heart conversations with yourself. This could be heart-to-heart conversations with family. It just feels like you do less of holding back and more of holding back. Feels like it's going to be harder for you, Capricorn, in this first quarter, in January. In January for sure, but you're going to be guided. It's going to feel like it's time to say these things. It's time to do these things. It's time to just go ahead and make that jump. All right, so let's see. We always look at love. How's love looking for January? Oh, okay. So let's see. What did this say? Oh, okay. Okay. So, for some of you, there may be, if those of you that are in committed relationships, or those of you in committed relationships, you may have like new opportunities of how you're connecting with your partner. For others that are like in between spaces, you have these situations where you might be ending how you look at a relationship. You may be ending how you operate in relationships. If there's an ending of a relationship, you'll go through a very toxic time, but after the toxic time, you'll come out peaceful and feel like more at ease. Okay, let's look at February. February for Capricorn. Oh, okay. So February for Capricorn, we have departed loved ones. You are loved more than you'll ever know. There could be experiences with people who have passed. You may have a loved one. Let's see. In February, there may be a loved one or someone you're close to that is sick, and they might end up in nobody knows like which way this is going to go. Like they could transition or they could pull through. Your dreams are going to be very ancestral during this time. And it'll be important during this month, the month of February, to do moon rituals. So whether it be the full moon or the new moon, doing something to do a cleanse, to do something ritualistic surrounding that. In February, that is Aquarius and Pisces season. So that would be a Leo, full moon, Aquarius, new moon, and maybe like a Virgo full moon. Oh, I think that's around the time that our nodes change too. So there could, that may be eclipse season, but I would have to double check. Let's clarify. Even in February, it feels like you're asked to elevate yourself and to walk a different path. But this different path, hold on. This different path, for whatever reason, for Capricorn feels scary. But you have guidance there to help like see you through. And this could be, it feels like it's more spiritual guidance, of like giving you the motivation, because I feel like Capricorns, it's hard for them to really tap in, but this gives you like the motivation to like take a chance on yourself, take a risk. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, being kind to yourself in February, giving yourself grace, giving yourself opportunities to make mistakes, but also taking your time to make decisions. If you give yourself time to make decision, it'll feel less like a risk and more like, okay, no, this feels right. Getting the hang of this, I'm more okay with taking a leap of faith, right? You have a supportive, you have a very supportive community around you during the month of February. People are checking on you, or they're around more to offer just energetic support. You got the Six of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so if they're, with this being there, with them offering support, what you're wanting to do is be willing to open up. Like, okay, these people are here. I recognize this. Let me allow myself to give into the support that's present. And that would be super important. It's a lot of wisdom that you're going to gain with opening up to other people. So say if you're already a social person, but when you're social, you're more so of like, oh, I'm here to support you. Like if you're the supporting cast, you then have a supporting cast. But with you having a supporting cast, you need to like, okay, I got this. Okay, I can open up. I can talk about my problems to people who are actually willing to listen and who are, they have guidance, you know, and the guidance that they have is definitely something that is pushed through from your spiritual line. It's just you're giving them the opportunity to, like help you. Whereas before you might have kept this stuff to yourself. Okay. Love looks like it's a little bit on the rocks. There could be a tough conversation. There could be an ending. Oh, it looks like there's an ending. For some, this is a temporary ending. For some, you kind of see a different side of your partner. For others, if your partner had been asking for things to change, you finally let go. But this letting go is definitely against your will. This letting go is definitely something where I don't know, you definitely, you don't want to. I don't know if this could be like a lingering breakup. But you have the Ten of Swords. This is for Capricorn. You have the Ten of Swords and you have the Three of Swords. But change, there's a requirement of change. 10 and 3 is 13, and 13 I believe is the Death card. Yep, and the Death card actually came out in January as well. So this could be a lingering situation, a situation that you needed to hold on to. Yeah, that you were wanting to hold on to, but now it's really time to let go. It's time. It's time to release it once February comes. Okay, let's see. March. What do we have for March for Capricorn in 2026? Bathroom. Goodness gracious. All right, the theme continues. It says, flush away all that no longer serves you. So, March feels like it's going to be kind of like deja vu or a whirlwind, or just kind of like in a daze, that kind of thing. Like you can't really get your footing if you are not making decisions from a clear head, if you were not in the space where you were allowing yourself to take those risks or allow people to provide you with wisdom. It's going to feel real dizzy in March. Oh, y'all was doing so good. Y'all was doing good. You got the 5 of Wands. Damn. Oh, I don't know if I can curse. You got the 5 of Wands, you got the Devil, and you got the 2 of Swords. Let me look at this. I gotta look at it. It's too much. It's too much. March goes into like Aries season, right? So I think after right before Pisces season ends, it starts to get real conflictual in life. It starts to get real kind of, keep me out of it. It seems like you're keeping yourself distracted from making decisions, where January was like, oh, new opportunity. You had time to prepare yourself. It's like the SHIT is hitting the fan come March. This seems like sibling rivalry, conflict, familial conflict, people that you're close to having the conflict. It doesn't now come March if you are not, okay, let's say if you are not taking heed to the grace that is given to you here, the support system that's given to you here, come March, it's going to feel like nobody is for you. It's going to feel like, it's going to feel like you would much rather just isolate yourself and be to yourself, especially like keeping out of social events, straying away from deep conversations. But why? Why? I need to know why. Why does Capricorn feel this way in March? You go back into masculine energy. It's somewhere in there you get comfortable. Oh, okay. Flush away all that no longer serves you. It's trying to show you. So it's repeating cycles. It's repeating situations. It's repeating themes that you probably ignored in January and February to finally make you say like, oh, like you finally see it. So look at the difference between what the theme was here with you choosing to be like manipulative, like based out of ego, when you could be transformative and correct things. This is what Capricorn is choosing as the theme. Come March, you're like, oh, dang, like I could have, this is a mess I made. This is a mess I made. It's like, it's almost like laying in the bed. You made the bed, so you lay in it. And you no longer have any manipulation tactics to keep you going. It's almost like everything is hitting you in your face. Like this is realization. Okay, so then what comes after the realization? Strength to do what though? Oh, you finally let somebody in. You finally accept the help from, your outside community with the Strength card. It's finally like, okay, dang. All that time. Look at this. This is crazy. All that time. I could have just made the right decision, but sometimes it takes that one special person to be able to pull you to the carpet and tell you like, hey, you're effing up. Hey, like you here's some issues here, but it's okay. You're still loved. It's one particular person who's able to, in March, who's able to talk to you and you can hear them. And that kind of helps you. What does it help you do? Well, I'm just saying. Helps you understand that every dog has its day. And they help you understand that you need to change some stuff. You need to let go of some stuff. It's time to cleanse. It's time to do things differently. So if you don't get it in March, you're definitely going to get it in, if you don't get it in January, you're definitely going to get the clue in March, okay? All right. I want to spread that out and keep it with its cleanse. Okay, so let's look at the theme for quarter 2 for Capricorn. What is the theme for quarter 2 for Capricorn? For quarter 2 for Capricorn. Oh, that's nice. You got the Ace of Cups. So this is like heartfelt conversations. This is feeling safe to open up emotionally. This is opportunities for emotional exchange, not just you being a support system or someone being a support system to you, but a back and forth kind of thing. This is healthy. With people that have, this feels like this is with people you have had in your life, and you get to see the difference between when one person was being one-sided or when you were being one-sided, and now like, oh, this is healthy. This is, this is what it should be. So that's good. That's good. We want that. We want these things. Okay. Ace of Cups. Okay. There may be some tears shed. There may be some, but it doesn't feel like the tears come from you. And maybe there are tears, there are tearful conversations. Okay. If there are, if it is you, most of the tearful conversations tearful moments you have, they might be by yourself. Okay. So April. What does Capricorn have to look forward to in April for 2026? Airplanes. Okay, so I'm gonna say that, but I was like, it's too on point. A water vacation, a vacation that is, you're gonna go in April. It looks like you're gonna go someplace that is near water. This is your official cleansing. It's the first of the energetic year. It's right on time. So if you have an opportunity to, I don't know if it's during Easter break, spring break, some type of trip, something like that, you're going to find yourself vacationing towards water, traveling towards water. You might be traveling by water, but water is definitely involved. Water is definitely involved. And it definitely feels like it's good for you. It feels like it cracks. It feels like it cracks you open and it replenishes you. This is like cleansing of the soul. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else we got for April? For Capricorn. Okay, we have 8 of Wands and we have 2 of Cups. You seem to struggle with this relationship situation. But this doesn't feel like romantic relationships. It's struggling with how you relate to people. You keep second guessing, like, how am I supposed to show up? Like, do I offer my advice? Do I sit back and just, do I be a, it's some confusion, like you're having to talk yourself through how you show up for people, because whatever happens in the first quarter kind of lingers with you in the second quarter, and you don't want to you keep second guessing yourself, like you don't want to make the wrong decision as how you are showing up for people, because you don't want to come off egotistical or selfish. So you start to second guess. My advice is to show up regardless. Okay. It feels like there's a conversation that stands out. Maybe it happened in quarter one. It feels like there's a conversation that stands out where somebody has told you, like, you're not the best person that you think you are. And even though Capricorns aren't emotionally advanced, they still have feelings, And that seems to be one, because it's not the emotion, it's how they're performing. And a performance review for them means everything, like how they're seen, because if someone is not pleased with how they're showing up in any area, their performance in any area, they take it as a critique, and it kind of sticks with them. It's their strive to kind of be better, be best, right? So you show up hesitantly for people after you've had one just terrible conversation with somebody. Clarify. What they're asking you to understand is that the person that you had that terrible conversation with, they were either having a moment of immaturity, or they're overall an immature person. So kind of don't take this one situation as law. Like, really be mindful, like, okay, no, but take stock in other things, other areas, as in regards to how you're relating to people. Take Did you see my face? take take pride, like take inventory of how you show up in other relationships. Don't let this one bad situation just kind of mess you up. Okay. Airplane. Okay, let's look at May. Okay, dog. Be your own best friend. In May, it's going to be a lot of like self-reflection that you're going to be doing. You're going to start looking at the person you want to be, the person you are, and how you really want to, show up differently. This is self-motivated. It feels very gentle. It doesn't feel like you're hard on yourself. And it feels like your inner voice gets a little nicer. So you're able to accept these things, make these changes, kind of like, okay, no, this is how I want to show up. Some of you so your birthday is in January. You may have hit a milestone birthday. It may be your last rodeo in a decade. But you're really looking for some change of yourself, like reinventing yourself. But it'll come in pieces and in waves. Okay, let's see. Clarify. Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this feels like start of new journey. You may want to move, you may want to relocate houses, or you may want to relocate areas. In order to do that, it feels like you first need to get some things together. So maybe you need to find a job. Maybe you need to save some more money to accomplish this. So this is what we have. Okay. But you're coming up with the Knight of Wands, feels like you're coming up with a plan to do what the Knight of Pentacles is wanting to do. You may have to visit another city to help a friend financially or help them in some type of supportive way. Maybe they're going through a hard time and you go to stay with them for a minute, go to help them move. You travel to a different place to help a friend do something. It could be the thing. It does feel like it has very much Captain Save-A-Ho energy, right? But in a good way. Not that it's not requested of you, it's not asked. They're very appreciative, but it seems like you go above and beyond to help them. And it also feels like you might initiate this. Maybe that's why it feels like Captain Save-A-Ho energy. Okay, let's see. One more. That is funny. Okay. Lesson for me. So you got the Magician card. You're feeling good about yourself. During your self-reflection, you start to realize what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. This is for Capricorn. What your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and you know how to use them. You know what you bring to the table. Magician is giving. I know what I bring to the table. And this is me. Whose album was that? This Is Me. Monica? Might want to take a listen to it, or like around the time that she was going through that. Okay, so let's look at June. What does June have in store for Capricorn for 2026? Mountain, hill, reach your goals, and celebrate yourself. This is, okay, so this is June. So that'll be the halfway point. You'll be in your sister season in June. And it almost gives energy of, if you weren't feeling the best during your season, you're going to feel good during Cancer season. And with this, we have, it's a lot of like, you're very social during this time. And it feels more like social networking. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're collaborating with no, not collaborating. It's almost like your environment is putting you in line with people that you can make connections with, whether it's in a moment. It may be like so you have a conversation with someone in the grocery store and they're able to give you great advice, right? So like the universe is offering that to you. That's what I meant by social. Like some random person can give you some really good advice that you take and you advance yourself or advance your path. That's the kind of social networking that I'm seeing in this. Some of you may have difficulty with like impotency, struggle with your performance in the bedroom. Some of you may have issues with your period. Someone may have issues with kidney stones, gallstones, or passing stones. I'm not sure what all passes through like the urethra. This is your sign that you need to do an energetic cleanse. There's a lot of built up energy in you that needs to be released. this is your opportunity in June to take care of yourself spiritually. It's a water season, a very heightened intuitive water season. So there will be things that come up. So be mindful and like pay attention, okay? Um, 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 um. If there's a group, a spiritual group, if there is like a retreat that you can go to or that comes across your path, it will be good to participate in that. It doesn't feel too woo-woo. It feels like you get to understand what playing your part really means instead of like taking on everything, right? In a healthy way, not in a I don't believe in myself or I'm just doing this for the plot kind of way. Or is this making sense? Oh, what is this, June? Okay. Some of you may be going to church events, church revivals. Do they still have those? Is that a thing? Okay, that's June. So let's see. The hanged one. Okay, so for the hangman, we have 12. 12 is 3. 12 would that be in 3? I wanted to say co-creation, but I know it's groups. You don't have to do too much. It doesn't feel like you want to do too much, like you're very much okay with playing your role, because you had in May you were able to understand what your strengths were, and so now Capricorn, you don't feel like you have to overplay your part. So what else in June? We have the 9 of Wands. Nope, no. This feels like in the past you did a lot of fighting to be heard, and now it's not that. It's kind of like, and okay, so what happens on the outside and what happens on the inside are two totally different things, right? What happens on the outside may seem like it's unbothered, but what happens on the inside is very unbothered. It's very much like, I don't know if I should have operated like that. I'm just going to come and play like a more superficial role. Well, that's not what's going on here in June, because it came out in reverse. So you don't feel those ways. You feel very comfortable in the part that you're playing once it comes to the month of June. You're even able to give someone advice, and in that advice that you're giving, you're not, I keep wanting to say overplaying your part. You give advice that's from you, not advice that someone would have given you, or advice that you heard somewhere else, or advice, it comes straight from your vessel. And that makes a huge difference in how, like, what you're bringing to the table. You're bringing you to the table and not a collection of things that you have interacted with along the way. I really hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's look at the shadow theme for quarter 3. Shadow theme for quarter 3. Shadow theme for quarter 3. Shadow theme for quarter 3 for Capricorn. No. Okay, I'm not putting it back because I don't believe that that's the cards that are supposed to come out. I feel like there's a bigger message. Okay, so the Sun card came out. Hi, Victoria. The Sun card came out. And let me put this to the side. The Sun came out and it was in reverse. But the other cards that came out, even the energy of me shuffling the cards, there's some stagnicity. There's something very uncomfortable. But what is that? What is that? What is that? It's something very uncomfortable. Hey. It's a hard decision. Okay, so hard decisions have to be made during quarter 3, because one of the other things that was wanting to come out was the Two of Wands, very like pensively thinking about something. You have the Eight of Cups came out, and it was another card that was coming out with it, but I wonder if in May, when you're thinking about relocating, and the things you have to do, it's time. Maybe there's like hiccups. Maybe in quarter 3, you have an opportunity to second guess, like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I should do this. You start to, so, okay, the sun rules Leo, and the sun like lights up everything. Sun, sun, sun. Sun is ego, right? So maybe you're back in this place of like, moving from ego, moving from, I don't know if this makes sense anymore. I don't know if I should actually do this. I just don't know. Taking all of the childhood joy out of decision making, from what feels right to what, what you're responsibly supposed to do. So let's see. July. Oh, okay. So we have purse, wallet, pursue your true wealth. In July, it feels like money is kind of funny. And if money is funny, then you can't really be childlike, because you're in a space of like being an adult. So I can't like just go off of intuition and pleasure. I don't have no damn money. Okay. It may be, you may be on a break from work. You may be like on FMLA. Maybe you're a teacher and it's like summers. Maybe your different expenses. Maybe the plan to relocate or to move to a different situation requires an increase in income, and you don't know how you're going to swing that. Clarify July for Capricorn 2026. It's like really conflictual. Some of you have to pay legal fees. These legal fees could be parking tickets. What else can you get? Like warrants, lawyer fees. It could, because Justice card came out, and it just feels like there's a hiccup somewhere in there. Because these are not, okay, so let's look at, because the Two of Wands wants to come out. There's a consideration of like wanting to leave it all behind. Maybe your plan isn't going how you want it to go, how you had daydreamed it to go, how you had, encouraged and motivated yourself to believe in this plan. It's not looking like that in the physical form, and you feel like maybe I should go back to my old ways. But there's something in the back of you that's very much like, no, that's not how that goes. That's not how you operate. That's not operating of a higher level. And you hear it. You hear that voice. You hear these nudges. You sense it, and it gives you great pause. Because forward movement, belief in a new world is, I don't know, something you can't let go of. But it's everything else that's actually in the physical that you can see that is the problem. Let me see. Give me one more to clarify. The Nine of Swords. Like, if you were one of the ones that lost somebody back in February, because that's when we talked about departed loved ones, it feels like this is something that comes back up. Maybe you hit a different grief moment, stage of grief. If it's a relationship that you're mourning, in July, it kind of hits you kind of hard. It's hard to move forward. You're having a hard time, like, really moving forward, Capricorn, in the month of July for 2026. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see, because August may be different. August may be different. Okay, we have guide. Okay, so help comes. Help comes. Follow in the footprints of greatness. So look, help is on the way. This is giving me very much James and the Giant Peach. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I can't correlate anything at this moment, but that's what it's giving. But this guide, in the moment where you feel like your back is against the wall, that you got the last penny in your pocket, this is really it for you. Some help comes, whatever help that you need. Sometimes it's a conversation. Sometimes it's a hug. Sometimes it's a synchronistic moment. Sometimes it's enjoying social engagement at a party. Sometimes it's someone that you've had issues with actually letting you in again. It just takes one situation to kind of change things around for you. And that one situation is definitely spiritually led. The Emperor. Yo. Oh, the things you don't know until you know them. Okay, so just recap, okay? Because we're now at the middle of the year. At the beginning of the year, you were given very much like Queen of Wands energy, manipulation, my way or by any means necessary kind of thing. Somewhere in there, I think, what is this, March? You're given more King of Wands energy, like reflecting on like, damn, all of this is my fault kind of thing. Not knowing, okay, very, very powerful energy. I'm not taking that away. Come August, baby, whatever like synchronistic moment happens to pull you out of the mud, puts you in Emperor energy, and that is a level up. And I feel like that's the level up that the year has been trying to get you to go through since January, because in January we had that you have an opportunity to make a choice to put you on a higher plane. You don't, obviously you don't. Come July, okay, a whole good 6 months later, you're in that space. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, because you listen to that guidance. You listen to that guidance of not giving up, right? You listen to the guidance of, nope, I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to do this. I'm going to listen to that voice that I hear because I know it to be true. I'm going to take a chance on that. And you do, and you just feel so much better about yourself. Let's clarify, what does this look like? You have like I think somewhere in the year you were letting in people. You were just letting everybody in search of like support and connection and things like that. Somewhere in there it went awry, because there was even a conversation with someone where it was like they kind of turned you sour and they were making you second guess yourself. No, you lesson learned, and you got some spiritual hygiene about yourself come July. Look at the major difference even in these two. Look at this, same elements. You have a little bit. You got a wand here, you got a little bit of a wand here, but it's elevated. It then turned and it evolved into something else. You got, the eagle here guiding you. Now it's your friend. Now it's your friend. You got like early developments of the world, like the first map here, into something that is evolved into something more intricate. Like you can see like your future a little bit better here. You went from polyester to linens. You went from standing and really trying to hold yourself together to sitting comfortably surrounded by so much beauty. Ivory? Come on. Gold? Huh. Listen, okay? So August looks like it's doing pretty good for you. All right, let's look at September. I said I was going to do an hour, and I got 10 minutes left to do 4 more months. September for Capricorn in 2026. Chase. Yeah, chase, face and embrace the person in the mirror. It feels like, what is this? This is September. September, it feels like it's going to be very emotional for you. Like one of those crying at commercials kind of situations. You just feel so deeply. It's not anything that anybody has done to you. You just feel overcome with emotions, but this is a good thing. This feels like it's a good thing. Where you were asked to flush what no longer serves you, this is a time where you're actually releasing. You take, from the time you get a message to the time that you actually play it out, Capricorn, it's a little minute. I know you're earth sign, but damn. Okay? Okay. You finally get to mourn something in its wholeness, and not just in bits and pieces. And this looks like a full cleanse. It looks like it's good for you, but this is pain coming up from the past. This is even like mother wound pain that has gone unacknowledged, or parental wound. It could be father wound, but I'm seeing more mother here. Maybe even if it's a mother womb, some past realizations of her past, of, you know, father's past, of like, oh, my mom is human kind of thing comes through. But this feels like a ultimate release. Those of you that live in, okay, so this could happen emotionally, but it can also happen physically. Maybe you find yourself in an area that floods, like it's rainy season, so it's flooding a lot. That's also an energetic cleanse, an emotional cleanse, but it's symbolic in a different kind of way. Like if you don't allow yourself to be emotional, then it may show up in your external environment, like being in a rainy area, or downpours, experiencing downpours that rinse away, that'll cleanse you aurically, then it like cleanse you from the outside in as opposed inside out. That's September. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Okay, yeah, giving very much mother energy. Somebody from the past comes back. Yes, they're looking like they're wanting to offer you something, but it doesn't feel like anything to be taken seriously. The cup's not even gold. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you were going to give me your best, you would bring gold. I don't know. I can't even say this is silver. It's giving metal. It's giving, not of high quality, but this is the best that I got. But like even like, are you giving charisma, or did you show up to me like half ASS? Because where are the buttons to your shirt? Was this for me? Like, is it giving? Is this the vibe you're giving, or are you poor? Poor in emotion, you know, because we love everybody we need to love. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe this person isn't showing up as their best. And then, but you know, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, look at everything that you just went through. You know what you deserve. So no, you see, I'm offering myself gold, a pentacle, something of wealth. And you show up with a goblet that you found at someone's house. So you're not impressed, okay? So, needless to say, you're not impressed. The Eight of Pentacles. No, it's like go back and work on it. Go back and try again, or this is just you no longer have access to me, and that's what it is. Point blank period. Oh, and once you do that, okay? Okay, look. Capricorn, in the beginning, y'all were struggling with these decisions, okay? A relationship was needing to end, something of a connection with somebody. You hadn't been doing it. It was hard. It's hard because it's hard, okay? It's hard. It's hard. But then whomever is coming back to offer whatever it is that's very measly, and this is what you offer yourself, there's no way that you're willing to accept this, and you tell them like, no, you need to do better, like you reject it, you're not accepting of it, like that doesn't look like what I offer myself, so why would I accept that? What is that? What is that? Look at what I offer myself. Look at all the time that I put into me. Same clothes, you get the same energy. I'm working on this. I provide this for myself. Nobody gave this to me. I'm giving this to myself, and you come with this? You don't even have no hair on your chest. No. Once you reject it, you pass a test. You pass a test. This is Jupiter and Leo, and it's like you really are no way. This is what a white horse is supposed to look like. Okay? This is of celebratory. This is of high energy. And look at the white horse he was coming up with. Is this dirt? Is that like mange? But when you look back on it, it's like, no, why was I willing to accept that? Why was I doing that to myself? And you passed that test. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. We're entering quarter four, you know, with some sense. With some sense, all right? I'm proud of you. Capricorn, I'm proud of you. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's look at the theme. Let's look at theme. That was for that. Let's look at theme for quarter four. What's our shadow theme for Capricorn for 2026 quarter four? Oh, the world. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You got the world and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so scenario that just popped in my head. If the person that you have been dealing with that wasn't offering you their best is someone that you're in a relationship with, when you stand up for yourself and you're like, no, I'm not accepting the bare minimum. I need more. Once you say that, once you say it and you stand on that business, baby, the universe shows up for you and there's a change, okay? The world and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. This definitely feels like, sticking it out is worth it, but you have to make the change. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's you that be the change that you want to see in the world kind of thing. Be the change that you want to see in your world of interaction, your world of relationships, your world of emotions, your world of friendships, coworker, like all of those things. Be that change, and it's going to show up differently for you. You started off with saying, look at the pentacle I provide myself. Okay? I don't want that measly ass cup. Look at, and then showing, this is not the first time I've provided a pentacle for myself. I do this. And they're able to magnify it, to at least match, you know, okay, this was 8. They bring 2, better than a goblet, but the 2 together makes 10. whatever they're offering you, I don't want to say that they complete you, but it offers a full circle situation. It matches energy, effort. It matches effort. And, you know, the spirit guides is loving this. Family gets along. Like, they're, like, it energetically feels cohesive. But change has to happen. A change has to happen. Dang. And that's just the thing. That's just the theme for Shadow 4. Okay, let's look at October. What does October 2026 have for Capricorn? Recognize your spiritual authority. Okay, after July, y'all get it together. It gets you together. It's gotten together. It's together with you. You're together. Hey, mama. Oh, hey, baby. Hi. Hi, mama. You okay? You want to lay down right here? Go lay down on the couch. Go lay down on the couch. I'm almost done, okay? Bring me the remote.
I don't want to lay on the couch.
What do you want to do? Okay, come on. I'm almost done, okay? Oh. Okay, so we have recognize your spiritual authority. Hold on, y'all. Better? Okay. Okay, recognize your spiritual authority. You move different. You feel differently about yourself. Like you have that elevated path that you were sampling at the beginning of the year. Like you're there at towards the end of the year. Many things come full circle for you. Okay. But you have to allow it. You have to go get a pillow. Let's see. October. Okay, Page of Swords. I don't know if you have kids or you teach kids or something around kids, your communication. You have an opportunity to pour into them. Now the baby done came. Hold on now. Okay. Come on. Better? Okay. Okay, let's see. You have an opportunity to work with children, conversation, or have like clarifying conversations with kids. And there's a sense of like pride, but not ego, like fulfillment that you have with this. Because you have an opportunity to speak to how you've changed over the years or over the time, or even just in this year. You get to share that with someone who's younger than you. So if it's not a child, it could be someone that's younger than you. And look at you, like, but it feels so authentic. Let's clarify. It gives like, I didn't give up on myself. You shouldn't give up on yourself, because it could turn out you know, different than what you planned. That's what it's giving. Oh, that's it for October. It said, okay, what more do you want? What more do you want? So the Five of Pentacles came, well, it was at the top. It felt a little like I can come out if you want me to. And this is just helping someone like conversationally through their struggles, through their own struggles. Okay. So let's look at November. Don't knock it down, please. Ooh. Oh, you have lottery, bet on yourself. So those plans that you had at the beginning of the year or some, you know, months before, you revisit that. You revisit that and you're like, no, I'm more equipped to make the change that I would like to see. I see things differently. I can see numbers and colors. I can see colors and numbers. I can see, you know, I know what they smell like now. So you've reached a different level to where you can like execute the things. Do you have to use the restroom? Go pee. You can execute the plans that you like have in place. Four of Pentacles, like, nah, now I got my little stuff together. I know. I got my coin together, and that coin doesn't have to necessarily be money. It could be resources. It could be support. It could be belief in yourself, but you have it. You see what I'm saying? You sitting here on a little pot of gold in Emerald City, so you have everything that you need. Yeah, and you have the gusto to make it happen. Okay, you're not letting the what if scare you out of this decision. I feel like one more. Okay, I might be being greedy. So is there one more? Yes! Ten of Cups. Oh, okay. If you come back to this and you're in quarter 4, follow through. Whatever it is, do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Because even though you have all these like resources and you feel like you can make a change, there's still going to be hurdles. Do not give up, okay? Keep going. The 10 of Cups is at the end of that rainbow, or is the rainbow. Yes, babe? Why, mama? Okay, well, do it. You don't want me in there, babe. Okay, let's look at December. Any other time she's asking me, can you please get out? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll give you your privacy. Now she wants me in there. Oh, December. House, home. Come home to the residence of your soul residence. So a few things come up with this. The relocation that came up, you finally probably do have the relocation or moving into a different space. If life never felt really comfortable, by the time December comes, life feels like, yeah, this is my SHIT. Like, yeah. This is my jam. This is my jam. And look how like earthy and peaceful it is. You still have the yellows, you still have the reds, which is like solar plexus, root chakra, heart chakra with the green, but it blends and it melts so like deliciously, like savory, like almost like a warm brownie and not like a sour apple. Three of Wands. There was 7 of something energy before, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so clarifying December, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I mean, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we have the Eight of Wands. So, oh, you might plan a trip. There might be like a vacation cruise, maybe like a wintertime cruise, or that you take in December, or that you're planning in December. The Seven of Swords gives me like the BS never ends, but your BS detector is very much calibrated and on par because it came out in reverse. So the stuff that may have gotten you before, it may not easily get you. Someone's gonna have to approach you with like some new tricks. And then you have the Eight of Wands. Like don't one monkey stop no show. Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Someone is going to come back. When did the Nine of Swords come out? Someone in December is going to come back and have a reminiscing or a reminding conversation of, it's going to be a nostalgic moment that comes up in December. But this time you're able to fight back. Before it was probably emotions like, damn, life has beat me up, all this other stuff. This time it's like viewing a situation from outside the house, not like living in it and all this other stuff. All right, last one. Be mindful. We have the Five of Cups. But this feels like somebody comes in like in a rage kind of way. Somebody who sees you doing good and wants to remind you, oh, maybe that's what that was. Wants to remind you of, oh, well, remember when you wasn't shit? Yeah, here I come, babe. Remember when you weren't? Because they hate to see you winning. Whoever that, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Even when I was not shit, I turned it into fertilizer, and it doesn't matter. So you can come and you can say anything that you want to say, and you can make me feel however you want me to make me feel, but I'm still going to sleep like this. Okay, we did it. It's done. An hour and 12 minutes. I at least hit my hour mark, and I didn't hit an hour and a half. Please leave a comment below. Share. This is for Capricorn 2026, a year ahead. And love you guys. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Bye. Well, how do I stop it? No, that's the thing.